think we grow. You always seem to let me know it ain't working. It ain't working. No, and when I try to walk away, you hurt yourself to make me stay. This is crazy. This Jamar, just for you. This is crazy. Yeah, care for me, care for me. Care for me, care for me, care for me. There for me, there for me. Okay, what's up? Episode, fuck, I always forget.
It's 9.
Episode 9. I'm hot again, I'm not gonna lie to you.
All right.
Episode 9. Reporting live from Super Sexy, P.O.D Studios, Nathaniel, Jams, Uncle Juice in the building. How's everyone's week? I'm hot again.
Back again. First of all, I just want to say cheers to the fact that all the students are now back in school, so now there's less traffic in the city. So, hallelujah. Listen, I've been waiting for you guys to go back to school since July. I'm not gonna lie. I'm waiting for quite some time, and now that September is here, the streets have quieted.
Take the bus in peace.
Yeah, like seeing like 20 kids roll up. I'm like, come on,
parents taking their kids to the science center, rolling 30 deep.
Yeah, I'm talking all the kids from like 23 to down to the age of 4. You know what I mean? Everyone's gone back to university, they're in college, back to high school.
Gone back to where they came from.
Grateful.
Away from me.
So thank you.
God bless y'all.
We need to extend the school year somehow.
Yeah, I'm not in there, so it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, exactly.
They got a lot more than us.
Yeah, 100%.
They got to stay long.
Yeah, school should be year round for these kids.
Right?
Keep them out the streets.
Right.
Let's open up the handy dandy notebook. Where's that from? I feel like that's copyrighted.
No, I don't think so. I think you're good.
Blue's Clues. That's Steve's book where he drew clues.
Okay.
Yep.
Well done.
So now I watch too much TV.
Wow.
So, one thing that pissed me off in the last week, Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, that cheese dude.
Spider-Man pissed me the hell off. Well, not Spider-Man himself. I don't know him, but
Sony
and Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah, they pissed me the fuck off because Sony decided to get greedy.
Nice.
And not let Disney make Sony more.
I think Disney was greedy, but Sony was selfish for sure.
No,
Sony's selfish because it's like
no, but Sony said you pay for all of it.
Yeah.
You make money off the toys, and we make everything else.
no, I mean like Disney's thinking like, oh, like even though we got like what was it, 2%?
2% of Spider-Man,
and then we go half.
Wow.
Sony's like, I don't know if they want to share.
I'm getting 2% of I paid everything.
Yeah.
Imagine you buy someone a pizza and you only get
I understand. I don't think Sony would ever want to go half.
We're going to go half and half. They don't want
And I was like, it was crazy to be looking at like the top grossing movies, and all of them supposed to be Disney except for Homecoming. Or Far Away from Home.
Far Away from
Home. Because that is Sony.
Yeah.
And it just, I just think Sony's selfish.
Sony's so selfish. I hate them.
Because he can still make a Spider-Man without.
Well, yeah, they could use the black kid.
Yeah.
They could. I remember.
That was the best Spider-Man movie ever, I think. But
Into the
Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
I was happy with
and it was a little black boy too. Well done. You know what pissed me off though? What's Into the Spider-Verse is that they used what's his name? You guys know his name. Mahershala.
Yeah.
Oh yes. He was the voice for
his uncle.
Yes.
But in Spider-Man: Homecoming, that same guy was Childish Gambino.
Oh, the small little details.
Small little details. So that's what I thought they were going to use a black Spider-Man because they introduced Childish Gambino and said, you know, my nephew lives in these neighborhoods, blah, 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 blah. So I said, okay, cool. We're going to have a black Spider-Man coming out. We got it in cartoon form. It was great, but I want to see Disney make Spider-Man black.
That'd be good.
I'll audition.
There you go.
That's probably how Sony though can kind of use the Tom Holland kind of Spider-Man that we were discussing.
They could do that, but then they can't mention Disney's people.
They can't.
They can't use Nick Fury. They can't show Iron Man.
They can't do that, but it's just like,
access to
because I don't know how Sony's going to explain that.
Part
this whole universe that was created by Disney. Is like,
what they're going to do? They're going to make Spider-Man. They're going to do a Spider-Verse again,
and then
he's going to go to another world where Iron Man and them
don't exist. And it's like Miles.
And it's going to start all over. That's what's going to happen, I think. But
I don't know how they're going to explain that little loophole.
Don't fuck you.
Like a portal just comes out of nowhere and like takes Tom.
He wakes up and there's text.
It's all a dream.
And I used to read Word Up magazine.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Sorry, see, it happens. The
You
words
are
just,
quick.
it's just,
You are
just,
very
just
quick.
trigger, just trigger.
It's gonna go
I
over a
must
lot
have
of
the whole
heads.
thing.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Jay's in the NFL. So now we actually got a little bit of detail.
Yes.
Whereas last episode we're saying we don't have no detail. Am I happy yet? No.
No.
Because all he said was we're gonna sell T-shirts and Meek Mill's gonna perform. Where's the rest?
There's more, but like he
There's
doesn't
more.
want to speak on it. And the thing is, it's just like when they bring up during that whole like I guess kind of press conference, they bring up if he's had conversations with Colin Kaepernick. He's like, I will not disclose the conversations that I had with him.
Oh, that's what he said?
Yeah, but we had a conversation. And after the reporter asked the same question again, but he's like, so what was that conversation like? And Jay-Z's like, we had a conversation. Like and like he's sounding like the rapper.
Ask your buddy.
Yeah, and I'm just like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna, and like there's probably a lot more coming.
I
but
hope so.
He's baby stepping right now. He said, I can't remember what song, what album, maybe Day of My Life Volume 1, where he refers to the fact of like just spoon feeding people.
Yeah.
And like not being able to spoon feed people too much.
But I'm hungry.
Right. Not everyone else is hungry. The world's not really ready. So it's gonna be a shell-shocking turn of events that people never foreseen coming.
I hope so.
And he references even
Next year he's commissioner.
and the NBA, like 18 years ago, there was a player that played for the Nuggets of Muslim religion.
Yeah. Mahmoud
Yes.
Rauf. I said some whatever.
Yes.
But he was the original Steph Curry.
Yeah.
If you see him play.
He's a
The
shooter.
beta version.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the original Steph Curry.
Real shooter. Like.
He's the one player Michael Jordan could never beat.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
That's
he
a
used
good
to,
fun fact.
Yeah, Phil Jackson could have. Phil Jackson
Yeah.
said, "Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't figure this guy." out."
They had to get him out the paint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Michael
So-
Jackson. Not Michael Jackson.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan wasn't winning, so they said, "Yeah, get out of the league.
Yeah.
Get out of here. We have no time for you here."
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's what they did with
Colin.
with him though, because he didn't want to stand up for the national anthem.
Yeah, you don't want to stay.
And,
You want to.
and then the following year he wasn't in the league anymore.
Yeah, had no job.
Right. So
Came back to the big three though.
right, exactly. But like you gotta look at things like that and
Yeah.
like how that was 18 years ago. Now look how much it's progressed. But like that's what he's kind of speaking about with the NFL starting it. and
Baby
starting-
steps.
Yes.
All right, Jay-Z.
You know.
I'm not doubting you.
I just don't trust the
I
NFL.
just want to know.
Yeah, you know
Just
what?
the
It's like and it's interesting because they had the commissioner there and they were sitting side by side answering questions together, and there's certain things that Jay-Z does most times. Like there's times where they take turns taking the question, and then maybe one question they both will answer, or like he's very cautious and very aware of his words and how he's saying things and what he's saying and how it may be perceived by his audience, and then kind of even to answer when he's following up like the commissioner's questions or his answers. Sorry, he's even just more detailed and he's kind of speaking to our audience. I would say a bit more. You know what I mean?
That's what he realizes. You know
It's
what?
almost like watching. It's like sitting there watching an interview, having to decode it, like his book decoded.
You know what I
what
did like though? If you watch like the full interview,
Mhm.
it's a lot of it is edited because Charlemagne. He asked a lot of
and then
a lot of Charlemagne-esque questions,
yeah,
and
they
we'll never
shortened
know
it.
them because
Yeah,
they cut it. They cut
they
it
cut
out.
it out. You could tell because that they played that for the intro, for the first little bit of the
They played
actual.
Charlemagne,
Yeah, just a little bit, but then at the end, like you could tell that they were rushing him. But like, so you did. I was thinking like it's only been like a minute or two
Yeah.
in, and you're already like, why?
because they know.
Yeah,
Yeah, the NFL.
They know.
They know.
And
They don't want to get into
And
that.
Charlemagne was only there
Yeah.
because
and you know
he's
Ho's
on payroll.
Ho's talking his truth with Charlemagne. So
Like Charlemagne will call.
Charlemagne's on Jay-Z's payroll.
I know.
He's wearing Puma and paper planes all of a
Paper
sudden.
planes all the time.
I told you guys earlier.
Mhm.
I'm going to the Black Ball.
Mhm.
Very schmancy event, and this is the start.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm trying to get Shamir and Stefan to come on here one day, but
That'd be good.
they're busy, man,
Yeah.
and they don't live here no more.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They don't live here. They got the money to escape the cold. Though.
That's a pretty good life.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good life.
Yeah.
Yeah, they come home and see their mom and see their family, and then they cut.
They're out of town.
Yeah,
It's
shout out
exciting,
them. Shout out them. Shout out Shamir. He was named Tips Rising Star. His brother was named Tips Rising Star like 2 years ago.
It's amazing.
So 2 young kids from Scarborough. Look at them. making all the money, doing all the good things.
Yeah.
And you know what I learned? I was reading on it today. The reason why they started the ball is because they found they weren't getting a lot of support amongst their peers, the Canadian peers, amongst their Canadian black peers.
Nice.
So they started their own kind of networking function, and
That's good.
this is the.
Well, if you're going, wow, that's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
This is the fourth one.
No, this is a good opportunity.
This is the fourth one, and they did their first one during the Oscars in LA. They did the first one.
Nice.
The first one in LA. Fourth one in Toronto. Did the first one in LA
Yeah.
this past year. So
Branching out, that's good. Two
that's what
locations
they gotta
now.
do, man. They gotta branch out, and next time
Free enterprise.
we'll meet them at the brunch too.
Yeah.
You hear that, guys? We'll meet. I'm gonna text you. I'll tell you guys that on Monday. Meet you guys at the brunch.
There you go.
But next thing I'd like to say, one thing that pissed me off this week. Sorry, I have a lot that pissed me off.
All right. Well, quickly before you get to what pissed you off this week, also shout out Buddy Yields for
He was on my list.
for helping with
He put a good chunk of change.
good chunk of change, 100,000
Yeah.
to Hurricane Dorian because apparently 13,000 homes.
He's from Bahamas.
Yeah,
right?
he's
He's
Queens,
from the Bahamas.
he's
Him,
Canadian, yeah.
and there's another player in the WNBA.
Yeah, he even recently like.
But yeah, he did a court down there.
Did he build a court down
I
there?
think so.
Good for Buddy.
He's doing a lot. I like how dedicated he is to this.
Yeah.
you
Man,
know what I mean?
actually, funny. I was talking to Tiff about it. Today.
Yeah.
How like he came from the Bahamas to Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And
Lights out.
now signing big checks.
Like-
He's actually balling.
Yeah. He's balling.
He's signing some
now,
big checks.
Like he deserves all of this. His work ethic is unreal. So
Y'all see the video of one of the ministers of the water hitting his home?
Yes. Oh.
He was on his second floor recording, and the water was at his second floor window, 20 feet high.
that's crazy.
20 feet. I said, listen,
Pray for those people down in
Yeah.
Freeport.
you can't
homes down there.
you can't escape.
All my friends. Yeah, that's crazy. That is unreal.
It's a beautiful country too.
And I had a conversation with someone.
Didn't you go down there?
Yes.
Like, or was that?
Yeah. No, it was. It was.
No, not on your trip. For your like when you did the basketball thing. Or was that Cuba?
Cuba.
That was Cuba.
Cuba. Yes. That was Cuba.
But yes, I know you were
Yeah,
just there.
Just there. So it's crazy. But I was just having a conversation with someone recently, just about natural disasters and how they always happen to like places that are not North America. Like, and if we get like the remnants, or like for instance Canada, like they'll get like a bad rain
That's
day.
why it's been raining. I don't
You
know
know what I
if
mean? So it's like, but like we don't experience like forest fires, earthquakes, or anything of that
Hurricanes,
sort.
like-
Nothing of that sort.
Just
We
the winter. Just
yeah.
the winter.
We get winter, and then
That's what's scary about the world.
yeah.
All these natural disasters, because you never like there's hurricane season, but you never know when the one is coming.
Yeah.
You never think you could prepare and you could prepare and you could prepare.
Yeah. Every area like
Yeah,
has its
fair
own
enough.
like
Yep.
extreme weather.
And you can't prepare enough.
Like if you live in the Caribbean, yeah, you get like nice paradise, except for a season where your entire house and your family.
Yeah, your house might go away.
Yeah.
Right.
Is it gonna hit Florida?
It should graze. It should.
It just won't be as strong as like.
Oh, okay, so
If
It's
you
like the
would have heard
remnants.
it from CNN by now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they would
It's usually like mid.
They would have cared.
It's like mid-September.
Yeah, exactly.
They get one big one,
Yeah.
and it's like that's their news for
That's
the
it.
The
whole
government,
weekend.
the government would have cared. That's all I
Yeah.
need to say.
Exactly.
That's it. Damn shame. Well, shout out. Was it only the Bahamas that got hit mainly, or was there anything?
I think other spots.
I think
Probably
that-
I think
yeah.
the Bahamas.
Bahamas
Yeah,
got it.
that was the eye of the storm.
Got
Yeah.
it the worst. The eye of the storm. Probably some dumbass on a boat right now, trying to go find the center of the Tootsie Roll. You know, I've been watching a lot of space movies this week,
Nice.
and
Your spice sense are tingling?
no, I hate this guy. No, I was wondering, like, it's just a random thought, like how, like, you know, we send astronauts to space. How could they communicate, and we can't even get no damn cell service in our basement?
I can't answer that question.
Yo,
I can't answer that question.
That's what pisses me off.
Oh.
That's what. Remember I was telling you, Tiff, how
astronauts can communicate.
We can talk to astronauts, but I can't talk to them in my basement.
I can't get a service in the basement.
When you're driving through certain small towns, you know your
I
service
get no
will go
signal,
out.
but I can go Houston. We have a problem.
In space.
Make no damn sense.
Yo.
Like there's no one here like, oh, like I lost communication.
Yeah, there's never like listen, that plane, that space shuttle will be on fire. It'll be beside Pluto, but it's still the reception is still clear as day.
Yeah.
But I can't even scroll Twitter on the subway.
Or on Wi-Fi. Your Wi-Fi starts disconnecting. You're like, yo, what?
Connect to every time.
How much am I paying?
Like what am I paying for?
God damn it, Rogers.
Pisses me off. But like I never realized that until like 2 days ago where I was watching Armageddon.
Yeah, that's
It's one of my favorite movies ever. I have the DVD in a bag just in case something happens and I need to like take a bag of my face.
Fall
Asleep cause I'll miss you, babe. And I don't wanna miss a thing. It's a great movie. Have you guys watched Interstellar?
Not yet.
Oh, you guys are. What do you want? What? Oh, you're just trying to get to the spot.
And I don't wanna miss a thing. See you saying that way. See what I'm saying? Like this is it right here.
The sweetest thing we'll ever do. I can't like
you, babe.
I try to sing to you.
And I don't wanna miss a thing.
That was his.
Ooh, wow. I almost teared up. Yeah, you were thugging.
You just hit me different.
Yeah, he hit you very different. That's crazy.
You think about going to space? Is that why? Yeah?
Yeah. He was inspired. He was inspired.
Yeah, he was inspired. Wow.
It's like, damn, I want to be that.
Would you guys ever go to space if given the opportunity?
If I'm guaranteed the one-way ticket back home, like afterwards, like I have to be guaranteed round trip.
Yeah. What if they made you sign the astronaut form?
I'd have to wait like.
Yeah, I want 100% guarantee.
I'm playing with my life right now.
100% guarantee. Or if I get cooked up there, I need my family to get.
Listen, my family got on NASA.
No, they gotta get like a Billy,
NASA,
like something silly. Like I'm gonna be greedy. I'm like, this is my life here. I'm worth that much.
They're changing NASA to OJ.
I'm not NASA. I'm OJ.
No, they're changing NASA. If I go to space, they're changing NASA. NASA's name is now become OJ. They're gonna find a way to get the National
Guard,
National Aeronautics Space, something.
You see all these kids wearing like OJ instead of NASA. Just
You're gonna have OJ jackets.
OJ logos.
OJ jackets, baby, coming.
Listen, if I go to space, I'm coming eternal.
2030, OJ jackets coming soon.
I'm coming eternal. If you send me to space and I die,
yeah,
no one's
I gotta be immortalized.
Yep.
Like I'm going. I need statues.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm
it's
definitely.
called the OJ shuttle, like the OJ whatever the telescope. The OJ telescope.
You're gonna be like Simpson? Like,
Yeah.
Nah, like
Nope.
The Bronco turned into a spaceship now.
And we're painting all of it black.
Yeah. And we got subwoofers in that bitch.
Yep.
Sounds like soul plane, like Soul Space.
Yeah, you mean Soul Plane is Soul Space, baby.
Soul Out. That'd be interesting. That'd be an interesting movie. Soul Plane in space. Can you imagine Snoop Dogg in high space like a Soul Plane?
Hollywood likes to reboot everything. Like, what's wrong with reboot Soul Plane?
They can turn.
Put them in the space center.
Kevin Hart's now like in his prime.
Yeah, that subwoofer shit would kick out there and everything be slow. Right?
It's aliens coming to blow up the place. Come on. Did you guys watch Chapelle Netflix?
Yep.
I didn't. You have to understand.
It was hilarious.
Oh, I need to watch it.
You would like it of all people.
Oh, 100%.
Because you don't like sensitive people.
I don't.
And there's a lot of.
He's my guy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He's my guy.
He's
of the era. He's the one I grew up on. Game blouses, baby.
There's
We
a lot of
live.
sensitive folk.
Yeah.
He said, you know what? Like the last special, I swear he was just kind of recycling jokes. He kind of was like, screw it, I'm going right.
Yeah.
I'm going
right for the jugular.
Yeah, right for the jugular.
He defended the thing that a lot of people don't like is that he defended a lot of his friends who were committed of different sexual acts, aka R. Kelly, and what's the white man's name?
Louis C.K.
Louis
C.K.
Right, so he defended his friend. Like, I don't think he was defending them. I thought he was just
He's kind of
making a joke of the situation.
Making light of the situation.
Yeah. Obviously, we know they're not situations to be made light of, but the man is Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, like to me, like he always like has like a moral, like when he's doing it.
Yeah, like there's a reason
talking.
he says everything.
Yeah, it's like, well, this is why it makes sense.
Yeah, but
and then he just does a and then he says the punchline, which is like a jackass thing, and so
he started making fun of Homeboy, that Michael Jackson did his thing too.
Yeah.
Excuse me, for lack of a better term. I'm laughing too. God,
nice.
Thank God I'm not famous because I would be cancelled too. But
that's how you know we're Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I'm a Chappelle fan. Like that's what I like.
Like I know it's a joke. Like
it's funny.
It is a joke.
That's it.
People are sensitive. I'm sorry. Yes, it happens.
But that's the thing. It's like I remember growing up watching Kings of Comedy, watching like Bernie Mac, watching Eddie Griffin. Like these guys, like whether it's in movies or like their stand up, like Bernie Mac is raw. Like
and don't say nothing back then.
I remember watching a little thing where what's his name? Something Godfrey. Comedian guy. Anyways, he's talking about how he came up in the comedy realm and stuff like that, how he had to open up for Bernie Mac, but the only way he got to that point was when he went to the Cotton Club when it was Bernie Mac doing his main show, and how he would be there every night and just sit there and watch him, and then eventually he approached him and had a conversation. And Bernie Mac was like, this is like Bernie Mac raw. Like apparently he was already 15 years into who he was.
He was already the king.
He was already the king, and then by that point in time, they're just about to do like Saturday Night Live and stuff like that, and that's when people finally heard of him globally instead of just like.
Bernie Mac was on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah. Well, like Eddie Griffin, a bunch of old school comedians, D.L. Hughley, like all those guys.
D.L. Hughley.
Like all those guys, like
I think he's losing his marbles though.
You know what I mean? So. Yeah, those are just a dope little segment on him. Like he was talking about his community come up, and then eventually like just that raw Bernie Mac. That's what comedy is, like being raw, telling the truth about yourself.
And how you see things.
How you see things, because you can't be judged. Everyone knows they're gonna get a good laugh.
Yeah. But then there's the people who are sensitive.
Yeah.
He made a really funny joke. I'm not gonna bring it up here because it's a sensitive subject.
Mm-hmm.
About the LGBT, oh fuck, I'm already in trouble.
GTQ.
LGBTQ.
Yeah.
He made a very funny joke, like, about them, and goodness gracious.
It was hilarious. Sorry, I'm sorry.
It was
I
true.
don't know if this is gonna offend anybody, but like that was funny.
It was true. Like the way he said it, right? You're like, yeah, like because I've heard different folks from that community speak on. Like lesbians speaking on gays speaking on the transgender speaking on the queer speaking on the bisexual, and like what Chapelle said has been said amongst these,
their own,
right?
Yeah,
but the moment they come for them, it's like no, don't we can say that.
Yeah, because then it goes into a lot of other things. And I know.
Yeah, and he made a joke about the word nigger, which was fun too.
Yeah.
Which is very good. You'd appreciate that one.
He's funny. He's my guy, man.
I recommend
the man does a good job.
Yeah, he does a great job.
The man does a good job.
Yeah.
That was his like best, to me, his best special
And
on Netflix. On Netflix.
I think that was one of his best ever.
And that's what I think the hiatus helped.
Yeah. Go to Africa for a couple of years and.
Yeah, him and Yassine Bey, like they be out.
Yassine Bey, Most Def. For those
Def.
who don't know, Most Def. Is he still rapping?
Yeah, he does a couple features every now and then, but
Good for
like
him.
he has. It's Andre 3000 who has his own clothing line.
Oh yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
That's what Andre's doing.
Yeah.
Making clothes. Oh.
Yeah.
Listen, it's probably Erykah Badu for men. That's what I'm gonna call him.
Oh my goodness.
Have you noticed that
You are
every man that Erykah Badu has touched has turned to become like a weirdo?
Yeah, and it's like it has him weird off.
Yeah,
She's thriving.
It's like Medusa.
Yeah. Okay, Andre 3000's been always.
He's always been himself. That's what. Yeah, he's always been.
Yeah,
and just a knowledgeable guy.
When he finished with Erica, it amplified. Yeah.
They have a son, 7.
Yeah.
7's a full-grown college student now. I think.
7. That's his name, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Like
7 because 7 in supreme numbers.
Gotcha. See,
perfect.
Erica Badu.
Yeah. She's like Poison Ivy and Batman.
Remember?
Yeah.
Common was common sense.
Yeah.
Touched Erica Badu and he lost his sense. It became common.
You know what?
Yo,
yeah, like that's the thing. It's like we're throwing lobs over here, and right now we are CP and Blake Griffin. Like that's how the connection. Our Wi-Fi signal is strong.
Isn't that true? He was common sense.
Yo, yeah, he self-logged himself on that one.
He was common sense. It's our dedicated Erica Badu and lost his sense. And what do we call him now?
Waboom.
Common.
Vince in the All-Star game.
Come on.
Juice.
Oh, am I speaking to nobody out there?
Hey.
Sound like a pastor.
I like it. You've been spicy out the gate today.
Since
I got in, he's been hot.
Pull out the gather.
That's it. The 50 cal is the 50 cal is rolling.
I don't know what to say. It's the time away from Apple. I'm finding my. I said it.
It's a bad
Damn.
It's a bad
I said it. And we're using your platform, guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah. I'm finding myself again. Remember when what's that song? I found my smile again.
There you go. Hey.
That's me.
Yeah.
That's me. I found my smile again. Who sings that? D'Angelo.
Yes.
Shout out Mr. Brown Sugar himself.
Yeah.
Going back to natural disasters, the forest fires.
Yes.
Or the forest fire that's gonna. Is it gonna wipe out the Amazon? Or has it been stopped? I know Brazil declined a shit ton of money.
Yeah. But I believe I feel like it's been stopped now.
Oh, it stopped? But my thing, how was it burning for so long?
And it went like unnoticed.
But the Amazon of all things, like that's.
Yeah, because that's like majority of the world's oxygen right there.
Yeah, that's the oxygen, and then but like the animals, people didn't realize like chimpanzees are hanging on the roofs now.
Yeah. That was quick. You are. What are you doing today? You are on a roll. You are. Like,
my mind is.
It's Wild Wild West over here.
My mind has been clear.
I'm imagining it. I'm like,
oh my goodness.
My mind is clear.
The rain has gone.
Yes, I can see clearly now. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny podcast episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remix.
Yeah. But yeah, like, I don't want to know how it was burning for so long. Did you not? Hold on, wait a minute.
Here you go. Hit this with it, please.
The Brazilian Amazon saw 30,901 fires in August, the highest for the month since 2010.
Wow.
So they had what? 1,000 fires. Basically 1,000 fires.
To fight. That's actually kind of ridiculous.
How do you have so many fires? Who puts them out?
Yo, like rescue heroes are not gonna be able to put that out.
Billy Blaze is not.
Not gonna. Yeah, Billy Blaze is Cooks. He's Billy Cooks.
I'm gonna have to check that article now. Like 30,000.
This is ABC News.
Yeah. Someone just threw a round number
by the Associated Press.
You know what? That's another thing. Sorry.
Yeah.
Bit off topic here because you just vetted your source. And I was listening to Talib Kweli's podcast.
I didn't know you had a podcast.
Ooh, stumbled upon it like a week ago. And I watched Angela Rye's one episode.
Common. See, he's common sense again.
Yo, listen, I love Angela.
Common sense again.
First of all, amazing episode between the two of them.
Was she on there?
Yes.
Talib and Angela Rye?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Angela was on Talib Kweli's podcast.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
So that right there, amazing. Like it was just a great conversation. They speak about how like back in our day, or more so their day, but definitely part of our day, where when we need to look up something or look up information, we had a book or like we read the encyclopedia.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that was a whole thing. Like Toronto libraries were a thing in the city.
I got banned from them.
I had a library card and everything. I went to.
Fun isn't hard.
When you got a library card.
Yep, shout out Arthur.
You know what I mean? That was the whole vibe. Like you had to vet your sources. Whereas now everyone goes to YouTube or Google.
People don't even Google. No, people just go to Twitter. and search.
And then they've
it's gone to that point. It
Yeah.
actually has gone.
Like even celebrities have gone to Twitter. Like the other day, like 2 weeks ago, last week, when all the celebrities were posting, Instagram could use your photos and for whatever you want, and every celebrity's posting. So usually when you see something like that, you're like, okay, if everyone's posting, it's gonna be true. But where I come from, you research.
100%. It's like, okay.
You research before you talk.
Yeah, you just gotta
Well,
fact
sometimes,
check.
right? Fact check.
Like
right?
sometimes your emotions
100%.
get to you, and you're
It's
like,
like,
oh,
So
what the hell?
I googled it, and the first article was from some higher up at Instagram saying no,
it's not true.
that's not true.
You know what I mean? Yeah, because of course they're gonna have to have a big press release, or
If that was the fact,
if that's gonna be a fact.
that would have been announced.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah, they can't do that secretly.
And if they did, Instagram would
Without
not
the
be a thing.
public eye, like,
Yeah.
come on, like.
If they did do it secretly, Instagram wouldn't be a thing.
Yeah, but people just do like a scramble thing whenever things like that
See,
happen.
people talk on social media to be.
They just
And-
see,
but
they
that's
see and
the
they
thing.
kind of react. That's it.
And that's what they kind of brought up. It's like, a lot of people are like learning things off Instagram, and all of a sudden that is like
That's
law.
the truth.
You know what I mean? Because that's the fact. They live by it, and I'm just like, without even fact checking or hitting up Google or just reading a book or something of that
Every
sort.
time people said, some people have said,
Yeah.
oh, OJ, like the sky's falling. Oh yeah? I mean, I was just outside, right? A cumulus cloud never hit my head,
Right.
so I'm okay. They go, oh, I was like, where'd you see that? Oh, on Instagram. I said, oh, okay,
Nice.
that's it.
Nice.
And you didn't check. It's like you didn't even check just to fact check. Because sometimes I'll look at something.
but I told the girl, I said, Instagram tells me you live a life of the rich and famous, but you're here working with me.
Yeah.
She goes, but it's just Instagram. I said, oh,
Right.
don't say.
You don't say.
You don't say. And she still didn't get what I was trying to say.
You know what? It's okay.
No, that's why I ended the
You just gotta
conversation.
leave the end of it, because you hit her with 2 K makers and she's still not trying to knock out.
She was smoking crack like
You
a
thought
You know what I mean?
you thought you got her. She just went out.
Yeah. And you know what I mean? And then Talib kind of goes on to speak about like him growing up in Brooklyn, and like back in his day, how him growing up under his tutelage of like the 5% Nation, how like to have like fact checks, like where it's like you have to show and prove. You couldn't just like, say this and not
You can't
prove
just
it.
say nothing.
You know what I mean? So otherwise, your word was never bond. You know what I mean? That's where, like, remember that was our thing back when we were younger. Word is bond. You know what I mean? You say that.
Say
you
word?
meant it.
Word. Okay,
You
if
know
you
what
can't
I
say that,
I mean, that's law right there, so.
That's why, there's a lot of lessons in the streets
Oh, yeah,
that
100%.
a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
don't appreciate now, because they hear streets and they think violence.
The negative.
Yeah.
And whatnot. But you look at a lot of these street guys, they have, like, they I'm not condoning anything, but
Mm-hmm.
they did what they had to do, right? But there was a
survival mode.
there was a law to it,
Yeah, there is.
right? Like there was a law. Like you never heard like anyone's mother or grandma, right, get hit unless that person, which is crazy and like but then that person got dealt with according to said law, right? Like it's always come for the person, don't go for anybody else.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you go for anybody else, you're a bitch, and then no one's gonna listen to you. And the streets, man, they got some lessons.
Oh, 100%. Knowledge, guy, all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the way it's. You just have to listen. You have to pick out and decipher and then
So
learn.
just do your research.
Do your
Yeah, that's it. That's the moral of the
day of my
story.
lifetime first.
Just
do your
research.
research.
Fact check.
Do your research. That's all.
Don't read a headline and just
That's
believe it's
all
truth.
we gotta do. Do your
Wanna bleach
freaking research. What else? Oh, the mass shootings. Really fucking ridiculous.
Every day.
Every day. There was
Yeah.
53 people killed in August.
It's a lot.
53 people killed. 283 mass shootings for the year.
That is a terrible amount.
And the year is not done.
And the year's not done. Like, that's not even funny. That's actually very
The
concerning.
year is
I wonder if
not
this
done.
has to be like top part of the hill. Like,
I don't even think this is a record. I just
like,
feel
this
like
has to be a conversation that needs to be had like ASAP. Like they have to know the sense of urgency.
stats
Like, this
are
is like
there.
State of Union type
Yeah,
stuff. Like,
Yeah, but you know what?
and nothing's gonna happen.
Guns make money.
Yeah, guns make money. Violence makes money in America.
that's what their history books are built off of.
Yeah.
Violence.
That's all.
Well, how many years of you said?
That's why that guy from Florida said, "Let's just
Like
drop bombs in the
18
water."
18 years. I think there's 18 years where they just didn't fight.
There's been 18 years.
Or they just they didn't have no beef with somebody.
Hey guys, But at least, you know, when America goes to war, the war doesn't come to that.
Yeah, you know what? That's
They know that. That's like oh,
Like,
can't pull them on us.
No, we have to strike first.
100%.
Don't pull up on us. Travis Scott, you guys watch that?
Oh, I didn't. I heard it was sensational.
You know,
I also
you know what made me happy about it, and the one thing I did say, and people are gonna kill me for this. I said, "Fuck you, Beyonce." That's what I said after I finished watching it.
Damn, yo.
The reason why.
You hear that?
Beehive is going to kill you. They're coming.
The reason why I said it
Like,
was to not disrespect, because I love Beyonce.
you're not the rock. You see what I'm saying? Like the Rock Nation brunches. One call away. like
I'm gonna come at you. Yo,
I am sweating.
I'm gonna edit that out.
Wow. I'm gonna bring a towel from here on out because
No, I'm gonna go turn
if
up.
this is the language this is the profanity we're gonna be using. I need to make a quick
Jay's
disclaimer
looking right now like, nah.
because I am. Woo.
Yeah.
We gotta let that breathe for a second because I heard the business so quick. Like I heard the business. I heard everything.
Did they kill Carrie Hilson?
Yo.
They knocked her down.
Oh my goodness. Yo, oh my god. Yo, Big Brother just be rolling right now. Yo,
This guy powered up for that.
Yo, he powered up. That was a spear bomb. That was a 3-minute spear bomb. Yo, that was a 3-minute spear bomb. You're ready to bounce back after that beat.
Man, he was like, batter up.
Did they do that
Fish
though?
don't fry in the kitchen.
They killed Carrie Hilson. They killed her to the point where Serge Ibaka left her. Sorry, that was
Coming for
Yo,
you,
that
man.
was-
They're all coming for you, bro.
Yeah, anyway, why I said what I said is because everyone made this big old deal about the homecoming Beyonce thing. And I watched it. I was excited.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes.
I love to
okay.
see
I recall.
I love to see these performances and like the behind the scenes stuff of
Yeah.
that goes into all this concert stuff. And yes, Beyonce did show that, but the majority of the Netflix special was the performance that we all stayed up to watch anyway. Whereas with Travis Scott, you saw the behind the scenes.
Yeah, everything.
You talked to Grandma.
Yeah, full throttle was
saw
there.
everything. Yeah, that's all I wanted.
Rightfully so.
That's all I want. I'm not saying like any performance was better than Beyonce or Travis Scott is better than Beyonce.
He's just very much so into the visual work and
I just
the
like
visual
to
arts.
see the behind the scenes. Why did I need to watch performance again in HD? That's it. That's all it was. Right? I saw the movie once and I got a Blu-ray player finally. And that's what the
There you
Beyonce
go.
thing was.
There you go.
That's all it was for me. Anyways, we're not talking about that here. But yes, Travis Scott, his thing, Look Mom, I Could Fly. Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
made
I
that
feel like that. No, I feel like
Okay.
that's.
up. A lot of things. No, that's- but yeah, no, it was good.
I didn't know about that Astro World thing. Like it was like, is it
Yeah,
like
the Astro thing was a fun
I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. That was actually pretty.
Or like Astro was actually an amusement park. It was Houston's Wonderland.
So but honestly,
And they
he
got
does
the-
things like he's that creative. He's so creative, and I love him for that. Like,
And they knocked it down though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And they're gonna build it back.
build it back because he brought so much
Yeah.
attention to it.
Got keys to the city too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's a lot of big moves there, man.
I feel like the key to the city's not really.
Yeah, they just throw it.
I feel like
Yeah.
everyone has the key.
Everybody, bro.
Just leave the door open.
Yeah.
If everyone has the key, what's the point?
Everyone has the key.
Everyone has a key. Just leave it open.
Chameleonaire has the key. Bun B got the key.
Yeah. Paul Wall put the key in his teeth.
Nice. Oh my god.
Houston sounds like a good spot.
Yeah.
I want to go to Houston.
Yeah.
I want to go to Houston.
You know what? Speaking of Houston, it's so funny that this came full circle like this because Jay-Z says also when he's speaking about the NFL and that joint partnership, he brings up the comparison to because what Colin's doing with the NFL. Not necessarily what Colin's doing for the NFL, but just raising awareness in certain areas and stuff like that. Like with I think it was was it hurricane that hit Houston, and then J.J. Watts.
Yeah, that bought a
Like
shit
yeah,
ton
we
of
got
money.
a shit ton of money and just kind of help do that. It's like, and that's kind of like bringing awareness to certain situations going in. Like you had the whole city and NFL and support from everyone else on that front. And this is something similar as to what Colin's doing. So
Shout out Colin.
raising awareness.
Shout out Travis. Shout out Jay-Z.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about my boy Kevin Hartz.
Hey,
Pray for him,
pray for him.
right? Because he got beat up in the car accident. He's getting beat up again on Twitter. Right.
Twitter will not let him let it go,
That
bro.
is so quick. Like, you are what?
Oh, did you get the car crash?
Yeah, bro. Like, oh, that was
Right,
fast.
and the man barely got the IV out of his arm and Twitter's come out. And Twitter's
Yo,
come out.
Bear, that's what I'm saying. Like, like,
What's up?
barely got the IV out. Yo, just, like, he's back in the hospital. Put him in the coffin.
The man, like, honestly, we know about the car accident. He is gonna recover. God bless him.
God bless.
Right, but the episode of The Shop came out. For those who know what The Shop is, it's LeBron James' platform where athletes come out and speak their truth.
Yep.
I'm not a fan of The Shop. I'm not a big fan of The Shop because I find it's very scripted and very edited to
tailor
to LeBron's tales. Everyone knows I'm the biggest LeBron James fan there is after my Raptors, but I was very happy that he was not on this episode.
Yeah.
Because the conversation just flowed.
Flowed a little bit more.
Right? It wasn't like LeBron's probably.
It wasn't
said some shit.
mediated.
No, it wasn't mediated. Whereas
Yeah.
LeBron, like he'll take control or like they'll twist it so LeBron sounds like the smartest guy in the room.
He said some deep
Right?
shit.
Like LeBron on The Shop. LeBron only says deep shit, right? And like no, not
You
everyone.
rip around hole. It makes sense.
No, but what they do, they edit it so they only
Show those
everything he
clips.
says
Yeah.
is the deep shit.
Yeah.
It's never just him just talking. It's always there's always a quote. Everything LeBron talks is a quote. Right? And I was like, no, that's
Maybe he's building on something. Maybe he's trying to.
no, but it's the way it's edited.
Oh, the way it's edited.
It's the way it's edited.
Okay, I see
right?
what you're saying.
They edit it so every time LeBron speaks,
Yeah,
it's a
it's just,
like,
And then
it's
they
always a
What I
punchline.
always noticed too is like
He wants
they
to be
would
a
do
rap
that,
or
like,
yeah. Right, and right, so like he's never ever like actually talking. And when
Yeah.
he does talk, again LeBron, you're my guy. But like he talks like the loudest guy in the room is always the smartest.
Yeah.
And that's not the case. Trust me, I know.
Knowledge of crowds.
Speaking from I can't even speak.
You got it.
Speaking from experience, there we go.
Here we go.
But yeah, it was good. It was good. There's a lot of dialogue. They spoke about mental health, which is something that we talk about often. Lil Nas X was there, and the reason why Kevin Hart is getting hit by another car on Twitter is
First
Case
response.
of a case
I
of
read
the
that.
clickbait.
Yeah.
Case of the clickbait.
Yeah.
But he did. But exactly, he called it out on that episode. He was like, "I know they're gonna take this out of context.
Yeah.
I know they're gonna flip this on me." So he was prepared.
Yeah, but he
so
said-
this car crash wasn't bad. Like he had the airbag support.
Yeah,
he walked out.
he had a seatbelt on this
Yeah,
time. But my thing is like,
that was spicy.
sorry,
It's okay.
that was really insensitive again. Yeah, Lil Nas X is gay. Cool. That's what I said.
Yeah,
Like, you're gay. Okay, who cares?
yeah.
Right? There's a lot of gay people, like on the Shade Room particularly, saying, "Oh, he's acting like it's hard to come out as a gay black man." He's not saying that.
Yeah,
All he's saying is that, okay, you're gay. Why is it a big deal? You're gay,
yeah.
right? Like, it's 2019. It's not 2004. It's not 2004 or 1994.
Yeah, it's
You're gay.
not-
What do you fucking do?
You know what it is, like, at least with the video, it's like what we were just talking about like reading a headline and just reacting off like.
So that's exactly what he
yeah.
speaks about.
Yeah.
Did he speak about that in that clip? Reacting on it instead of like, oh, no, he was talking more so about this is talk more so to the effect of, people being injured. Like, for instance, him saying like, oh, fuck Kevin Love, he hurt his shoulder, whatever the case may be. But no one knows what's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
It's almost like I guess it's kind of similar in context where it's like, people read a headline, they react. It's like someone gets hurt, they react, but no one really reads the fine print or detail.
No one
or
reads the
knows.
article. They read the headline. And
They read what's
And
already
they don't
quick
source
to
their
like,
They read what's in bold.
and
They
so
read
whatever
every-
they
not
when they
every-
see that headline, whatever is already
Yeah.
reinforced, they're kind of just like, oh, like, see, he's being homophobic again. And it's like, no, he didn't like watch the whole thing to actually see that.
And
Yeah,
people
speak
people
on
on Twitter saying how Kevin Hart lost the biggest thing of his career, the Oscars. He didn't lose it.
No.
He just said, no, I'm not doing
Yeah.
it. He didn't lose it. They were going to take him back. But they wanted him to apologize for like the 600th time.
Yeah, he's just
Oh,
like
Chappelle made a joke about that
I was
actually.
gonna say,
Lovely. Yeah. There we go.
He said how Kevin Hart said, I'm not going to apologize, but he spent the next 2 weeks on every talk show apologizing.
that was the joke, but he
That was
delivered
the
it
joke. He delivered
really
it.
funny.
Yeah.
Really
Right? But like I don't think there was anything wrong with what Kevin Hart said. I would have said the same thing. I was like, okay, you tell me.
I did forget, like, watching it, like, oh, like, Lil Nas X is, like, gay. And Kevin Hart had a problem, according to Twitter. And it was just like, it's just that's why it's probably a good episode.
The joke he made was that it was like, he said, oh, if I see my son playing with a dollhouse, I'm going to break the dollhouse on his head.
Yeah.
Right?
He's just being funny. He's like,
You straight take it to 1998
like,
or like
people
Summer
forget,
Slam,
like, what is it, like,
88.
is, like, how he makes his money,
Off
right?
the
Like,
turnbuckle.
yeah.
Yeah. He's a comedian. He's going to say something like that. But, like, and then Chappelle was like, it's like,
But that's the thing.
you guys didn't know he was joking? I mean, why would you break the dollhouse? He paid for it.
Yeah, like, they might as well just put him in jail for, like, child abuse. Like,
You know what I mean? But that's the thing. That's where we even go back to the topic of like Bernie Mac and like how raw and funny his jokes were back then, and how like the sensitivity level. Not to say people can't be sensitive, but like everyone's taking advantage of it.
I think God took Bernie Mac away from us at the right time.
yeah,
Because he'd be pissed.
I was just thinking that
He
too.
probably
Like,
have an ulcer.
He would sit down in his leather chair and go, America, y'all are way too beep insensitive.
Okay.
I'm doing my Bernie
I'm
Mac
sick
show.
and tired of being sick.
I'm sick and tired of every time I turn on the news, the millennials, these young kids that grew up with a silver spoon in their fucking mouth complaining about fucking everything. I work hard. I paid for this. Shut the fuck up. Right? Like,
This guy already said, like, I ain't scared of you, motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Like,
that's exactly what he said. I ain't scared of you.
and he repeated it.
shout out to my people in Africa. God bless them.
Listen, what's going on in South Africa?
South Africa and
Nigeria, yeah.
A lot of, like, I still don't know what, like, I read many articles, I still don't know what is going on. Who are the South Africans? Are there Nigerians in Africa and that's who they're killing? Or is it like...
I'm not sure. I know there's two different situations. This one's more about xenophobia in South Africa.
Yeah, because I see a lot of that, like, there's like Nigerians being killed.
Yes, I hear about that in like fires in villages and stuff like that.
They're sending folks on fire, Game of Thrones style.
Yeah.
Like the video that you sent today, I was like,
it's
that's happening right now?
Yeah, it's very, very graphic. Like it's so real. Like I just can't believe that
that's happening.
That's
like,
happening right now.
I didn't even realize what it was. Like there was like a pile, like the video.
Yeah.
Like, there's a pile, and I'm like, what is that? And then I see like
bodies
just standing. And I was like, I don't know how long I could actually watch this. Like it's kind of fucked. Like,
it's just bodies everywhere, man. I don't even know what to think. Like it sucks.
I don't even know. Like
it sucks.
That's happening down.
Sucks sounds insensitive.
It's very disheartening that this was going on in the world because it's like the whole xenophobia. It's
sad.
It's sad, but it's similar to like, you know, like how like there's little spots in Toronto, like little nationality spots, like little Portugal, little Italy, little Chinatown, stuff like that. But then it's like if I'm gonna draw a comparison here, it's almost like when you go to the beauty supply store and it's owned by an Asian guy, and we're killing him because he is coming to our country running a business.
Listen, I don't blame any of those people for doing anything.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's I have no clue why that's going on and why that's happening. But then even just they're killing their own people too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see a lot of the...
Like a lot of looting, like it's not targeted, it's not a way of, this is a terrible form of protesting because like this is not going about the right way.
What are they protesting?
Yeah.
Is it Nigerian, like is it different, is it non-South Africans in South Africa?
Yeah, but it's your own people at the end of the day.
Listen, we're all from Africa.
Alright. Listen, don't start telling people the truth now, eh?
Yeah. They're not even listening.
Don't start telling people the truth now. They're gonna come for you.
No, I'll post on Instagram and maybe they'll
agree that. People don't want logic, you know that, right? Like
they're not ready for the truth.
Not a hint.
We're gonna burn down the building if we tell them the truth.
Certain people.
Right?
It's a damn shame.
Right?
It makes me sick.
That's the moral of the story. Just get a little logic, you know? Fact check.
That's it. Fact check. Vet your sources. Right? Yeah. Since we're talking about, vetting, you gotta get it from a reliable source.
Most people never use the
Don't be scared of the truth.
Right.
Don't be scared of the truth.
Damn folks never ever used the bibliography in high school.
Yeah.
Hey, they probably don't know what a bibliography is. They really don't know the definition.
They didn't proper citing.
They know what they do. Yeah,
they tricked, right?
No.
No. They went on. They did their research on Wikipedia.
Nice. Where people can edit their own.
We can edit, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Remember when
Everyone could become their own
Remember
author.
when Cadiz put himself on Wikipedia? He said he was starting goalie for the Filipino national team.
Say that again.
Cadiz. He put himself on Wikipedia and he's the starting goalie for the Filipino national team.
Nice.
That's funny.
So that's how easily Wikipedia.
Yeah.
You can't go on Wikipedia for us to find out birthdays.
But hey,
yeah,
with Wikipedia too, there's a bibliography. You just check.
Fact check.
Wikipedia
Fact
doesn't
check right there.
That's like how I don't believe. Oh, I'm not going to say it again.
Yeah, don't say it again, please.
No, because the people like the bumblebees are going to come after
Yeah,
me.
they don't want facts.
The bumblebees.
They don't want facts, man.
Because I don't think
Talking about Beyonce, bro.
Beyonce's been 36 to 38.
Beyonce could lie to them and they'll
I like it though. That's exciting.
Beyonce's been 38, like between 35 and 38 for my entire life.
Hey man,
It's like Morgan Freeman being old for our whole
Yeah,
life.
like we don't know how old Morgan Freeman is.
that is her African American power is kicking in. Like,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
She-
she's stuck there.
she's Wonder Woman.
Stuck in there.
She
Like,
Wonder
for
Woman in
another
real life,
10 to
probably.
20 years.
Jay-Z don't even know how many candles to buy for the cake.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
That's why he buys all the
it's like
cars.
I just got
Like,
I just got me a gift, for her birthday.
Jay-Z held his Beyonce.
Yeah, I can't confirm. No, I did not.
Meat Mill's performing at the Super Bowl. Fuck. My Jay-Z impression has gone down. You know what impression I do very well? I do a good Nathaniel.
Oh, here we go. This brought to me heart vibe. Twisted tea. Please drink responsibly.
I do a good.
This is a good time for the.
It's a perfectly good segue.
I do a good angry Nathaniel.
Oh, listen, that guy.
Dante, are you ready?
No, Dante's not here. But that's spicy, first of all.
Yeah,
I thought that was a comedy car song. I'm like, whoa.
But angry Nathaniel.
Yes, here we go.
So for those,
Microphone check.
Okay.
1, 2.
give me a
check.
situation. Give me a situation.
No, I don't want to
At
do
the
that.
restaurant, at the restaurant.
Oh, no.
No,
Basketball court. Basketball.
Is he
Right.
okay? Is he working or is he a customer?
Oh,
No,
shit.
He's working and he came by to see how the food was.
Okay.
Oh shit. He was supervising.
Okay. So
You were
So I just finished. I'm in Nathaniel's restaurant. I just finished telling him. One of the staff called me, said something rude to me about the food and says, you're gonna eat it. You're not gonna bring it back because my food was properly cooked.
Shit.
And this is Nathaniel now. Ready? See. Whoa, buddy. Who said that? It was that one over Nathaniel. Oh, it was Jamar. Listen, I'll punch him in his throat, eh? I'll punch him in his throat. Like,
You know what?
I'd be like, Nathaniel, stop. He goes, no. Because, he's been giving me problems all week. I told, the other day, he left the steak on the grill. I said, you got to flip that. And he wouldn't flip it. I said, you know what? Honestly, I'm not this guy anymore. I just want to be great. And I'm trying to lead my team. And I want all of them to be great. But he is preventing us to be great. So, you know what? I'll be right back. Let's see.
Yo! Oh my god! Yo, honestly, they better not Leonardo DiCaprio him at the Oscars, eh? They better not do him like Leo. Because Leo is my guy, but this is my guy right here. Yo, we can do memoirs right now. Audio book of memoirs. Yo, we can make some money. Listen, you hear me?
I just want to be great. I'll be right back, guys. And they'll come
Yo, he's
back.
preventing us from being great. That kicked me in my ribs. I'm like, oh my goodness. Yo.
Okay, you gotta do Jamar now.
No. I'm sorry. I'm still. Yo, we can win an Oscar, eh? I don't gotta wait like 23 years like Leo.
But Jamar
Leo gets his first Oscar for The Revenant? Come on.
But Jamar needs space because I gotta run.
I'm so mad at everybody's
I gotta run if I'm Jamar. No, I don't know. The only story I remember is when we couldn't find Sheldon and I turned on the high beams and he was there.
Oh yeah, shouts to Sheldon.
Shout
Dark
out
friend, darkness.
Don't call him that. It's 2019. Chappelle.
Sorry, we talked about Chappelle. All the jokes.
Yo, cause you know what? He said I'm thinking about talking about Chappelle and Dave Chappelle, and I'm thinking, cause yo, that's something Dave Chappelle would say.
Yeah.
But what did he say before that?
He said, my dark friend. Darkness!
Yo, Yo, but that's something Dave Chappelle would say though.
Let us get the
Like,
episode
no,
10
no.
before they cancel us.
Yo, Dave Chappelle would say that. Michael Blackson would say that.
That was the
like, I would cry. Like,
Michael Blackson, that stupid motherfucker.
So it's like I would be rolling right now because that's funny. That's comic view. That's what's his name, Lil JJ.
That guy's still around?
Remember, I don't know if he is. I don't
He's
know.
not Lil
From
J.
wilding out sometimes.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. He's still little. He's micro, eh? At this point, he's micro. The way everyone's being fed in the States, and like he's still micro.
Is it still Lil JJ?
Yeah, I think he's just growing.
Or is it Jordan?
He's a little dangerous.
No. He should change that. He should change that. Who's his PR team? Do we have to email someone. His marketing team's not doing it.
No, I don't
Right.
think he's Lil JJ. I gotta Google this now.
I don't think he's in much. I don't think he's direct at all.
Because like it's like Bow Wow went from Bow Wow to being, went from Lil Bow Wow to being Bow Wow. So the girl.
Chad.
No, I think Bow Wow should have stayed Bow Wow then. His Chad is just not a Bow Wow.
Jordan is not JJ's name.
What's his name?
Don't do it. This is a can of worms.
James Charles Lewis the Third.
So why didn't he go with a name like J3
J. Lewis.
or JL3?
J. Lou.
Like, come on, JL3. Like, who's his creator? Who's on his board of creatives? I gotta know.
Hire a new team.
What was that show that he? Oh, Comic View.
Yes, Comic. That's what I'm saying. That's what he came on. That's Comic View. That's what
But
I'm
how did he
saying.
get on Comic View? Because he wasn't.
It was a competition that he won.
It was coming to the stage.
Coming to the stage where he torched the place. Then he was on Comic View.
I never watched that.
He was on Comic View towards the tail end of it. Yeah, towards the tail end, like before it just came off air. And then I think he did some like.
Just Jordan, his own show.
Lil J or something?
Yeah, just Jordan, but that's after
That's
he
crazy.
did the Comic View thing. Wow, shout out Lil JJ. Shout out Lil Bow Wow too.
Bow Wow. Chad.
Chad.
No, Shad.
Shad.
Sorry, Shad.
Shad.
Sean Moss.
My bad.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Percy.
Percy.
Who's Percy?
Percy. Oh yeah, oh shit.
Who's Percy?
Little Romeo, shit. Oh, I forgot.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, Baby Master P.
Master P.
Oh.
You know what's crazy about all this? Little Romeo got a scholarship to play basketball, and his dad's the
With
one that played in the
DeRozan.
NBA.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
the rapper guy.
Yeah, he's DeMar DeRozan's best friend.
Yeah. And him and DeMar went to USC together.
And only because DeMar said, I'm not coming if you don't bring him.
Yeah.
And then, DeMar was
Bling,
good.
bling.
DeMar was good enough and went to the NBA after the first year. And they're like, well, DeMar's not here, so
You're
why are you
tired.
still like when
Right.
your friend you're the plus one and your friend leaves
Uh-huh.
and your friend and they're like,
Then they act like they don't know you, like they never see you.
yeah, they're like, he came up to Cam. He came up to Cam. He's like, Coach, my locker's gone. Who are you?
Where are you again?
Remember, he went to DeVry or ICDC.
Oh shit.
Remember?
Oh, you were ready. Yo, you were so ready.
He went to one of those commercials where the black guys get
Yes,
off the
yes, got it. Yeah.
You're sitting on your phone. You're watching TV.
Yeah.
And you know, I have
Top
to
10
tell,
commercial.
I have to tell that guy, I said, sir, I'm in school.
Nice.
This is Christmas break. Let me enjoy my
You
TV.
made me stress on my summers. Like in my summers, like yo, my bad. Just trying to watch BET
Is
now.
Lil Romeo acting now? Yo, is he pummeling? Wow.
Wow.
Wow, man.
What's her name? Angela Simmons?
Was that what? Yo.
Spicy.
Bling bling. TMZ. Like, camera's flashing.
Sorry.
Right? I'm like, oh, pop out.
OJ Williams reported.
R.J. Williams reporting live.
Jerome Bauer used to pummel Angela Simmons? Yeah.
What? Yo.
He double tapped like on his Instagram.
Yo, did I ever tell you I'm top 5 in the nation at minding my business? And this is a lot of business for me right now. I'm overwhelmed.
Twisted tea, man.
Yo, I am overwhelmed. Yo, right?
Yeah,
I am gonna
man.
sip.
Double tapping on hard.
Yo,
You know what? I think that's it. I think we
yeah.
we drank our drink and listed our list, and that's episode 9 of the podcast.
We are done.
We had some fun at the end.
Dunzo.
That is it. Shout out to the folks that are here. Shout out Lauryn Hill, because X Factor is one of the greatest songs of all time. Care for me, I want you to care for me, die for me. That's where we wrote the song. But anyways, we out.
We out.
Peace.